Imagine driving on a road that's more ice than asphalt, with steep cliffs on one side and a sheer drop on the other. This isn't a scene from an adrenaline-pumping action movie. No, this is the reality for a select group of people known as Ice Mountain Truckers. In the realm of trucking, Ice Mountain Trucking stands as an extreme, a challenge that only the most skilled, most daring, and some would say most foolhardy would even consider. It's a profession that demands not just excellent driving skills, but also an intimate understanding of the harsh and unpredictable environment in which it takes place. Ice Mountain Trucking isn't your everyday commute. It's a journey through some of the most inhospitable terrains on Earth. The roads are carved out of mountains of ice and rock, winding up steep inclines and snaking around sharp bends. One wrong move, one momentary lapse in concentration, and it could be a swift and chilling end. The weather conditions these truckers face are just as formidable as the terrain. They battle against bone-chilling cold, blinding snowstorms and gale-force winds that could easily sweep a lesser vehicle off the road. Yet, they press on, driving their massive trucks with the precision of a surgeon and the grit of a mountain climber. Their cargo? It varies. It could be essential supplies for isolated communities, heavy machinery for remote industries, or even fuel for outlying settlements. Whatever it is, it's always important, always urgent. These truckers are the world. To be an Ice Mountain trucker requires nerves of steel, an iron will, and a level of skill that few possess. It's not a job for the faint of heart. It's a job for those who thrive on challenge, who laugh in the face of danger, and who find a strange satisfaction in conquering the seemingly impossible. Welcome to the world of Ice Mountain Trucking, a profession where danger is a daily companion and survival depends on skill and nerves of steel. Every journey begins with a single turn of the ignition. In the world of Ice Mountain Trucking, this turn of the ignition symbolizes not just the start of a journey, but also the culmination of meticulous preparation. Before the diesel engine roars to life, a series of critical checks and balances must be performed to ensure both the safety of the trucker and the success of the delivery. First, the vehicle itself must be thoroughly inspected. This is no ordinary truck, but a heavy-duty, all-weather beast built to traverse some of the most challenging terrains on Earth. The tires, engine, brakes, fuel, and heating systems must all be in prime condition. From tire chains for added traction on slick ice to robust heating systems that keep the cab warm in sub-zero temperatures, every component is critical to the journey. Next, loading the cargo. It's a delicate balance between maximizing load capacity and maintaining safe weight limits. Each crate, each pallet must be secured, taking into consideration the shifting dynamics of icy roads and steep gradients. A poorly loaded truck can spell disaster on the precarious twists and turns of the Ice Mountain roads. Then comes the planning of the route. Ice Mountain Trucking isn't just about getting from point A to point B, it's about understanding the terrain, the weather, and the unique challenges each mountain pass presents. It's about knowing when to push on and when to pause, when to trust the GPS and when to rely on instinct and experience. Route planning requires an intricate understanding of the landscape, a respect for the unpredictable nature of the weather, and an unshakable faith in one's own abilities. These steps, though time-consuming and rigorous, are the bedrock of a successful Ice Mountain trucking journey. They are the unseen efforts, the unsung preparations that transform a daunting task into a manageable, even enjoyable, adventure. With the truck prepared and the route planned, the Ice Mountain trucker sets off on his daunting journey. And so, the true adventure begins. The road ahead is fraught with dangers that would make even the most seasoned driver shudder. Ice Mountain Trucking isn't for the faint of heart. It's a world where the road beneath your wheels can turn into a glassy, treacherous slide without a moment's notice. The roads are often icy, making it a challenge to maintain control of a several-ton vehicle. But it's not just about the ice, it's about the narrow, winding roads that snake their way up the mountainside, where a single mistake could mean a plunge into the icy abyss below. Visibility can also be a major issue. Snowstorms can whip up in an instant, reducing visibility to near zero. This is when the trucker's experience and knowledge of the road really come into play. They know that they have to slow down to keep their lights on and to use the right gear. They also know that they have to stay calm, to be patient, and to keep going even when they can barely see the road ahead. Extreme weather conditions are another challenge. Temperatures can plummet well below freezing, making it a struggle just to keep the truck running. Wind gusts can threaten to push the truck off course, and heavy snowfall can make the road impassable. But the Ice Mountain trucker is prepared for this. They have specialist equipment to keep the truck moving, from chains for the tires to high-powered heaters to keep the cab warm. Overcoming these challenges requires a combination of skill, experience, and the right equipment. The Ice Mountain trucker has to know how to handle their vehicle in all conditions, to understand the road and to anticipate what's coming. They have to have the resilience to keep going, even when things get tough. But perhaps most importantly, they have to have a deep respect for the mountain and the road. They know that it's not just about getting from point A to point B, it's about doing it safely, about overcoming the challenges, and about respecting the power of nature. Despite the risks, the Ice Mountain trucker pushes on, navigating the treacherous terrain with a steady hand and unwavering focus. The peak of the journey is both a triumph and a threat. That's the paradox that Ice Mountain truckers face every time they reach the highest point on the mountain. The feeling is a mix of elation and trepidation. It's a moment of victory, having conquered the treacherous uphill climb, battled the icy winds, and navigated through the blinding snowstorms. But it's also a moment of daunting realization. The peak, as majestic and breathtaking as it is just the midpoint of the journey. It's a vista of accomplishment, but also a vista of challenge, a stark reminder of the dangers that still lie ahead. The descent is a beast of its own. It's a different kind of challenge, requiring a different set of skills. Gravity, your ally during the climb, turns into your adversary. The weight of the truck, once an asset, could become a fatal liability. The brakes that were barely used on the way up now hold your life in their grip. And then there's the ever-present risk of avalanches. The mountain, in its majestic silence, holds a deadly secret. A slight disturbance, a minor vibration, could unleash a cascade of snow, burying everything in its path under a white blanket of doom. But the Ice Mountain truckers are not deterred. They are prepared for this. They understand the risks, they respect the mountain, and they trust their skills. They know that the descent is not just about controlling the truck, it's about controlling their fear. It's about keeping a cool head when the road beneath them is anything but cool. The peak of the journey is not just a physical location, it's a state of mind. It's the point where the truckers confront their fears and their limitations. It's where they prove their mettle, not just to themselves, but also to the unforgiving mountain. Having reached the peak, the Ice Mountain trucker must now face the perilous descent, where one wrong turn could mean disaster. But they're not just surviving, they're thriving, facing the challenge head-on with courage in their hearts and determination in their eyes. The descent is a test of nerve, skill, and the trucker's trust in his vehicle. The descent, quite the paradox, isn't it? It's the downhill part of the journey, yet it's not all smooth sailing. This phase demands the utmost concentration. The trucker must expertly navigate the icy terrain, making sure not to lose control of the vehicle. It's a game of balance, not too fast, yet not too slow. A skid here, a slide there can spell disaster in an instant. Fatigue starts to creep in, the cold, the long hours behind the wheel, the constant attention to the road. They all take their toll, but the Ice Mountain trucker knows that this is no time to let his guard down. He fights off the weariness, keeps his eyes wide open, his hands steady on the wheel. Each turn, each bend is a test of endurance, a battle against the elements and against his own physical limits. The descent is not just a physical challenge, but a mental one as well. There's a constant battle within the trucker's mind. The fear of making a wrong move, the dread of the unknown, the pressure of delivering the cargo safely. It's a cocktail of emotions that could be overwhelming, but he pushes on, his resolve stronger than his fear. And then, the relief. The moment when the icy paths give way to normal roads, when the gradient finally levels out. It's a moment of triumph, a testament to the trucker's skill, determination, and sheer grit. He looks at himself in the rearview mirror, a proud smile playing on his lips. He's done it. He's conquered the Ice Mountain. After the grueling journey, the Ice Mountain trucker finally arrives at his destination. His cargo safe and his mission accomplished. The descent, a testament to his courage, his resilience, and his unwavering trust in his vehicle, ends. It's a moment to savor, a moment to remember. For in the world of Ice Mountain trucking, every successful descent is a victory, every arrival a celebration. The Ice Mountain trucker is more than a driver, he is a survivor, a hero. They are the ones who dare to tread where others won't, braving the harshest conditions for the noblest of causes. It's not merely about steering a wheel and shifting gears, it's about courage, skill, and a determination that's as solid as the ice they traverse. Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a 30-ton beast, rumbling along icy cliffs with a sheer drop on one side and an unforgiving wall of rock on the other. Your cargo? Essential goods that mean the difference between survival and despair for countless folks in remote communities. The stakes are high, the pressure immense, but the Ice Mountain trucker doesn't waver. They know every twist and turn of the treacherous road they navigate. Their hands, steady on the wheel, have learned the rhythm of the mountain, the song of the ice. Every gear shift, every brake application, every throttle push is a finely tuned dance with danger. It's a skill honed over countless journeys, a testament to their unyielding will. But the Ice Mountain trucker's job isn't just about guts and grit, it's about heart. It's about knowing that their cargo carries hope. It's about understanding that their journey, perilous as it may be, is a lifeline for those who await their arrival. It's about the smile that lights up a child's face when a much-needed package arrives, or the relief in a mother's eyes when essential supplies are delivered. The Ice Mountain trucker, then, is not just a driver. They are a beacon of hope in the white wilderness, a symbol of human resilience against the odds. Their work, often overlooked, is fundamental to the survival of the remote communities they serve. They remind us that no mountain is too high, no journey too perilous if the cause is just and the spirit unbroken. The Ice Mountain trucker, a testament to human resilience and determination, remains a vital lifeline in the most inhospitable terrains on Earth.